Welcome to the signing ceremony of the City of Manila's budget for fiscal year 2026. Witnessed by the City Council, headed by our presiding officer, Vice Mayor Chi Atienza, our Majority Floor Leader Councilor Mon Lupanco, our Minority Floor Leader Councilor DJ Bagatsin, and the Chairman of Committee on Appropriations, Councilor Paul Zoica.
On time ba?
Ready to no Friday pa.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, to the people of Manila. I would like to present to you the 2026 budget. To have a brief of anong tatahakin ng lungsod ng Maynila in the next 12 months of our life for 2026. Again, it's going to focus on MBN, minimum basic needs. That's what we prepared for the Sangguniang for approval, which will focus on healthcare, housing, education, and job creation. Doon pa rin tayo nakatuon. Malaking portion nito ay nakalaan sa social services. Again, MBN, it's one way of pataasin ng antas ng pamumuhay ng ating mga kababayan. Particularly, the health sector. Sila may biggest chunk. Because as you all know, mahirap magkasakit. Ang pakamahal magkasakit. In fact, marami sa ating mga kababayan, particular na yung mga matatanda natin, kailangan ng mga maintenance. As you heard a few hours ago, I already directed again the CGSO to provide and resupply of our Ensure Milk. These are milk supplement for our elders and our sick patient in our hospital. So meron na tayo naibigay sa mga senior citizen, meron pa tayo extra for our health centers and our hospitals. Para na sa ganun, may mga pasyente tayong mga kailangan, hindi na mapagastos yung mga pamilya nila. Kasi may mga pasyente na kailangan talaga ng milk supplementation while they're being taken care of in our 7 hospitals. So again, I would like to take this opportunity to thank the leadership of Vice Mayor Chi Atienza, to our Majority Floor Leader, Mon Lupanco, at bilis kilos din ang Chairman ng Appropriation. Bilis. And this will be submitted before the office of DBM. So hopefully in the coming weeks and months, before the end of the year or early part of the year, this can be implemented. So good luck to us, and may awa ang Diyos, maitawid natin itong October, November, December for our employees. Medyo kinakabahan ako ng kaunti. Malayo pa. But let's just do our best and let God do the rest. Yun naman ang ating paniniwala na may awa ang Diyos. Makakaraos din tayo. But with regard to our PYOs, I think we are now more than 31% to reassure those companies who dealt with the city government. Rest assured, the previous obligation in 2022, 23, 24, and even on the first 2 quarters of 2025 will be addressed by your city government. Ang tanong lang naman dyan, kailan? But one thing is for sure, kung ano ang obligasyon ng nakaraan, tutok din natin on top of our obligation to the government financial institution which benefited the city of Manila. Kaya pumanatag lang yung mga pinagkakautangan ng lungsod or what you call commercial obligation. This may take time but we recognize it and we owe it. Yan, at least kung meron man kayong kapanatagan na matatanggap, ay kikilalanin namin yon mga nakaraan. But to the people of Manila, pumanatag kayo na wala na rin yung mga unnecessary JO that cost us so much money, and we are really trying to spend whatever is left and whatever is earned, we try to spend it efficiently. And hopefully we are on the right track so far for the past months with regard to our target that the city will heal in the next 3 or 4 years. Yan po ang projection ng maging positibo na ulit ang Manila. For now, we are operating at negative. I think about 7 billion pa in PYO. But I think at the rate we are doing right now, rest assured to the people of Manila, baka ma-achieve natin yung 3 years or 4 years na tayo makarecover of what happened in the past. With regard to fiscal management, fiscal decision, fiscal policy, ma-achieve natin yung piso sa piso. Pisong kinita, pisong ginastos. May awa ang Diyos with the leadership of our department heads and respective bureau, especially those income-generating agency. Mukhang on track naman tayo. But we will update you from time to time. Are we on target or curing and healing the fiscal situation of the city? But for now, whatever, again, ulitin ko, whatever is there, nakapokus sa tao. Tao muna ang makinabang, direct lang. At yung mga unnecessary expenses, hindi na muna natin tutugunan. Doon muna tayo sa pangunahing pangangailangan ng mamamayan sa lungsod ng Manila. So muli, thank you very much, Madam Vice Mayor. Beautiful and talented. Maganda na, magaling pa. And to the members of the City Council, thank you very much. Ayos ba yan? May awa ang Diyos. Again, maraming salamat sa mga taga Maynila. Binigyan niyo ako ng mga kakamping ko siya. This is the great value of what we are saying during the campaign. Mas binibigyan niyo ako ng mga kasamahan. Mas nagbe-benepisyo ang taong bayan. Kita niyo, mas mabilis. Katatapos lang ng October, we're now signing the budget. Sa maiba-iba yan, kalaunan na eh. But as you know already, even in the past, during my first term, dahil binigyan niyo ako ng mga kakampi, mas mabilis para sa lahat. Mas makakakilos tayo. So again, sa mga kababayan natin sa lungsod, steady lang kayo sa gateway. May awa ang Diyos, makakaraos tayo. Maraming salamat at pagpalain nawa kayo ng buong may kapal. Manila! First, thank you.
Mayor Francisco Isko Moreno de Marcos. So, patapos po tayo with the City Council. Thank you so much. Next, tawagin po natin din for photo ops our finalist team. our City Treasurer, Attorney Paul Vega, Budget Officer, Ms. Georgette Aquino, our Bureau of Permits Director, Mr. Levi Facundo, our City Accountant, Mr. Jonathan Galoy, and of course, our Secretary to the Mayor, Manuel Alzarca. Together with our CPDO Director, Mark De Leo. Pagkatapos po nito, lahat po ng ating department head,